the Nigeria-Mexico friendly. We have joining us on Sports Tonight from the United States of America, Sulaiman Folarin. I mean, it's difficult for me to even describe Sulaiman because he works for Al Jazeera, he works for BBC, he works for 442, he works for everybody. Sulaiman, thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight.
Thanks for having me, guys. Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Yeah. What's going on? What can you tell us? The build-up to this game. Everybody's looking forward to it. You are right there on the spot. You saw the Eagles in training. You saw the Mexicans in training. You just finished the press conference, as you told me, for Mexico. What is going on? What can you tell us?
Well, I think there's an echo. I arrived Atlanta on Sunday, and I came to the camp on Monday. And the players were just trooping in. The reality is the weather was affected some of the players from coming in, so everybody couldn't make it right away. As of Sunday, Daniel Amokachi, who actually is in the lobby right now, was in camp with some of the home-based players, Johnny B. Mikel as well. As I was pulling out of the lobby to go grab some food, I saw Eldison Ichejile walk in. So he arrived on Sunday. By Monday, we had 11 players in camp. Imo Ezekiel and Michael Uchebo arrived together as a duo, and they went upstairs to the hotel. Later that night, the team went out to practice. It was a closed-door practice, but I had the opportunity to actually be a part of that closed-door practice. And, I mean, guys looked fresh, guys looked good. Emenike obviously arrived early in the day. Johnny B. Mikel was part of that practice. Ogenyo Nazi, Kennedy Miro, and also Elderson, they all went on one side, and the other new boys were on the other side. I mean, it's definitely, the camp is full now. This is day 2. Everybody's here now. Most of the guys arrived last night. I tweeted after we got back from the hotel, Ramon Aziz and Leon Balogun were actually in the lobby. I took a picture of both of them together. Both are super excited to actually be part of the camp. So yeah, it's bubbling. The atmosphere is really fun. People are actually having a good time. They relax, and that's what you need for a camp, regardless of the atmosphere, regardless of the level of the match, even if it's a friendly or if it's a World Cup game.
Sulaiman, let me find out from you. I mean, you are close to the players. You're interacting with them. You know what they feel. How are they taking this game? This is the last official window before we hit the World Cup in Brazil. Do you see that showing in the attitude to the training, in what the coaches are telling them? What can you see on the faces of these players?
Well, I spoke to a source before the game, and I said, before actually the team arrived, and I said, what's the mood like? He said everybody's taking this serious because obviously guys know that there's a place at stake. It's an opportunity for guys to, solidify their seats on the plane to Brazil. It's also an opportunity for 4 new players who are coming in, who people have never really seen play at this level before. That we're talking Imo Ezekiel, Michael Uchebo, Ramon Aziz, and Leon Balogun. It's an opportunity for people to see them. It's an opportunity for them to make a name for themselves. Nigerian players are always hungry players when you give them the opportunity, and this is the opportunity for these guys to take it on. I mean, Johnny B. Mikel was one of the first arrivals. He's a staple on the team. He's a starter. He could have decided not to attend. He hasn't attended 2 international friendlies that played here in the United States, one in Miami against Venezuela and the other one against the same Mexican team last year in Houston. So there was really no incentive for him to attend if he's a starter, but he obviously shows that he feels the need to be here as a senior player, and also just shows the unity of the team.
Talk to us about Leon Balogun. I mean, you've seen him. Is interacting well? Is he showing that is in the camp with the Eagles for the very first time? What can you tell us about Leon Balogun?
I mean, you can tell that he looks like a deer caught in headlights. I mean, that's a phrase we use a lot here in the U.S. in the terms that, he's excited about the opportunity here. He's excited to be here. He's humble about it. Same thing with Ramon Aziz as well, too. I mean, Ramon Aziz is a player who had played at the under-17 level, the under-20, and this is his first time with the national team. So he's not new to Nigerian football, just that he's new to getting an opportunity to play for the national team. All these guys are excited. I mean, same thing, I actually just spoke with Michael Uchebo before I came on the air. It's funny, a funny anecdote. Some Mexican fans actually, as we were pulling up, saw Michael Uchebo and stopped him and thought it was a Nwankwo Kanu because he looks like Kanu. They took a picture with him and asked me, didn't he play for Arsenal? I said, no, he didn't play for Arsenal. He still plays, but he didn't play for Arsenal. So they thought it was a Nwankwo Kanu. But, back to Leon Balogun, from the interaction that I had with him yesterday, because I approached him and I said, How do you feel? Like, I'm super excited to be here. You know, you can tell. And I was around the team while they were having dinner. I didn't take any photos, just kind of let them be. And you could just see he was just taking things in. And it's good for him. It's good for a young player, regardless of whatever happens, even if he doesn't go to Brazil. It's an opportunity for him to grow with the team. And one of the things Nigeria needs to understand and appreciate is all our talent is not ever always going to come from Nigeria. You know, all our talents some of our talents will come from other places as well too. A player like Leon Balogun, if he was playing in the German Bundesliga, who knew he might have not fallen to Nigeria? But he's still young. There's still time for him to grow. We've already approached him now. It's in our best interest to approach all these young kids that are out there that have Nigerian heritage. You know, we've lost. Let's be realistic. We've lost a lot of players in the past to countries, and you know, it's in our favor if we have these players wearing the green, white, green. It's an option to have these players playing wearing the green, white, green, in the sense that it's it's in our best interest when you have options coming off your bench, and if those options are not necessarily from Nigeria, what's wrong with that?
Sulaiman, before we allow you to go, talk to us about the Mexicans. Are they getting ready for this game? You just finished the press conference with Mexico right now. Are they also seeing this the way the Eagles are taking it? A very serious game, the last official game before the World Cup on a friendly day. Are the Mexicans also looking forward to tomorrow's game?
They're taking the game. I mean, the coach, Miguel Herrera, respects Nigeria a lot. I mean, he wasn't the coach when Nigeria played Mexico in Houston. That was Chepo de la Torre, but Chepo was fired. You think Nigerians are football fans, Mexicans are football fanatics. I don't know if you can put up the picture of the media that follows the Mexican team. They have over 415 media people accredited for this game tomorrow that have come from all over the place within the United States and also in Mexico to come cover this team. We're talking television, radio, online, mobile, in all forms across all platforms. You know, that's how deep and how big this Mexican national team is covered and they're followed. And, you know, they have a lot of respect for Nigerian football because obviously we're a physical team and we play them well. And I mean, it doesn't help the fact that we're African champions. I spoke to Chicharito, Javier Hernandez, and, you know, I told him, I said, you're the Nigerian nightmare. You scored 2 goals against Nigeria last year. What's going to be different this year? And he said, you know, he's expecting the same caliber of play that he got last year from the Nigerian players this year. You know, he's going to be missing a key figure. Mexico's going to be missing a key figure who's Giovanni Dos Santos, by arguably the most exciting player in CONCACAF. He's a very exciting player to watch. Kind of reminds you of a Ronaldinho because in reality his father is Brazilian, his mother is Mexican. He was injured over the weekend playing for Villarreal, a club where Ikechukwu plays as well too. To give you a sense of how important he is. When Ivory Coast played Mexico with New Jersey, even though they were missing Yaya Toure and a couple of players, not necessarily a lot of key figures, he was instrumental in the 4-1 win for Mexico over Ivory Coast. So he hasn't played either times Nigeria has met the Mexican team in Houston, and he won't play in this game as well. But it'll be an interesting game. It's over 66,000 tickets sold already. It's going to be the highest number attendance in a football match in the state of Georgia in the United States. So, I mean, we're part of history. We're making numbers. Hopefully, we see a lot of Nigerians in the stands.
Well, Sulaiman, I must thank you so much for speaking to us on Sports Tonight. We will definitely get you on again tomorrow for a preview of that game. I'm sure you have a lot more to tell us this time tomorrow. But Sulaiman, thank you so much for speaking to us on Sports Tonight.
The Eagles are practicing in a couple of hours. Let me do my math here real quick. So in about 5 hours, the team will be practicing. I will have the opportunity to witness the majority of the practice and probably take some more photos. So people should follow on Twitter, ask questions if you have any questions in particular. You know, I'll take pictures of individual players. I know people have certain players they want to see, but at the end of the day, it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria, it's the African champions. So yeah, just follow on Twitter. Give them my Twitter handle. It's pretty easy. It's at Sulaiman for real. And, you know, follow on Facebook as well too. There's multiple photos that I obviously can't post on Twitter that definitely will be on Facebook. Just to give you an idea, I had over 1,000 photos that I took in Houston. So I'm expecting to take even probably a lot more this time around.
All right, so we've been speaking to Sulaiman Folarin, a sports correspondent based in the United States of America. I mean, he works for Al Jazeera, for the BBC, for 442. That's the right man to talk to. And, of course, he's given us an excellent preview of that game. He's told us everything going on in the camp of the Eagles, and we will try to hook up with him tomorrow so that they can also tell us exactly what to expect during the game. But let me come back to my in-house experts. And Tunde, you heard all he said. We're setting all kinds of records as well. The highest number of tickets sold for a game.
in the state of Georgia?